Hello subscribers, here is another review, and this time it's the Mojo Sarcosuchus. Now, I actually did see stock images of this figure a few years ago, and I was never really interested in picking it up until I saw a few reviews and in-hand images, so I was finally, tempted to pick it up. And also, there aren't really that much Sarcosuchus toys on the market. Well, in general, there aren't really much prehistoric crocodilian toys, so it's nice to have this figure. As you can see, he's still in his plastic bag, so let's get him out right now. As you can see, the detailing on this Sarcosuchus is great. From the tail to the osteoderms to the head, everything is well detailed. As you can see, the stomach, there's lots of scales on here, and the osteoderms right here, and then the head sculpt. You see, all the teeth are pretty sharp, and the thing looks ferocious. And see, the snout doesn't have much detailing, as much as, say, like the top or the bottom. And yeah, overall this figure looks very similar to the Collected Sarcosuchus, which I'll be bringing out right now. Here's the Collected Sarcosuchus, which was released a year prior to the Mojo one. As you can see, the detailing is similar. See, also the osteoderms similar. As you can see, this one has the larger osteoderms on the side. So does the Mojo one. Also, the poses are somewhat similar. So overall, I actually prefer the Mojo one, mostly because of the detailing, the head sculpt, and the paint job. First, let's go over the paint job. As you can see, these two have pretty different paint jobs. Well, actually, they're similar, but this one's a little bit different. It's like a dark brown, but with some green highlights, and also actually has a beige white underbelly, which most, if not all, crocodilians had, as opposed to the Collected one, which is just all brown, and it's pretty boring. Also, see the detailings on the Mojo one just stand out more than the Collected one. As you can see, the tops right here. See the Collected and the Mojo one side by side. The detailing on here just look better. See the top right here. See the scales on the Mojo one compared to the Collected one. Also the head sculpts. This one actually looks more like an actual Sarcosuchus skull. See, it's more like smooth, and the teeth are actually sharp, and the bulbous point of the snout, which is the Collected one. Not all the teeth are sharp, so most of them are blunt, almost human-like. And the snout does look rather, crooked. Like, this if this Sarcosuchus is getting old, or the teeth is rotting away. I think the only advantage the Collected one has over the Mojo one is the pose. If this one had, like this pose, it does look pretty cool and realistic, but I would have preferred if the pose was just, straight out. So yeah, that's enough of the comparisons. As you can see, the Mojo Sarcosuchus, like I said, paint job really good. It has a very swampy look to it, especially with the green highlights all over it. And aesthetically, this is a very pleasing and realistic looking figure. Like, even though I'm not a huge fan of the pose, it does still look realistic, as if this Sarcosuchus is facing a Suchomimus or a rival Sarcosuchus. Starting with the comparisons, here's the Mojo Sarcosuchus next to the two other Sarcosuchus figures, which is the Collected one and the Safari 2 figure. And to my knowledge, these three are the only Sarcosuchus figures that's ever been made. Papo hasn't made one, Schleich hasn't made one. So yeah, I'm just hoping that any of those companies makes a bigger Sarcosuchus with an articulated jaw. Here's the Mojo Sarcosuchus next to the Mojo American Alligator. And like I said, if Mojo were to update their Sarcosuchus, they should make it something similar to this. With the rubber feel, the articulated jaw. Hopefully make it 1/40 scale, like 12 inches long. Here's the Mojo Sarcosuchus next to the other Mojo prehistoric animals that I have. The Allosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Dunkleosteus. Last, here is the Mojo Sarcosuchus next to the Collected Mini Zephactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my review on the Mojo Sarcosuchus. And yes, I do recommend you guys picking up this figure, as it's a pretty nice figure, especially when it's one made in 2010, which is, Mojo's earlier years, and also considering the fact that this is one of the few Sarcosuchus toys that's been made. So if I had to give this figure a rating, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. So if you want this figure, you can find it on Amazon, eBay, or Everything Dinosaur. So if you guys like this review, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.